Here's the formula for the area of a triangle they don't often show you in school. The area of a triangle capital A is equal to the product of its three sides, little a times little b times little c, all over 4 times r, where r is the circumradius, which is just the radius of the circle that circumscribes the triangle. That just means the circle will pass through the 3 vertices of the triangle. Now, let's go ahead and try to prove this formula today, shall we? So we're going to start with this diagram. Notice that triangle ABC is currently inscribed in circle O. And likewise, you can also say that circle O is circumscribed around triangle ABC. In any case, let's draw in the height of the triangle as BD, and we'll label that as little h. In fact, let's go ahead and label the other 3 sides of the triangle as little a, little b, and little c in this manner. Next, we're going to draw this diameter, BE, and we're going to use that to create this right triangle, triangle BAE. Now, how do we know that triangle BAE is a right triangle? Well, angle BAE is an inscribed angle in a semicircle. And if you recall from your geometry days, that basically shows that that's going to be a right angle. In other words, angle BAE is an inscribed angle that is subtended by an arc of 180 degrees. So the measure of the inscribed angle must be half of that, namely 90 degrees. Next, we're going to show that these 2 triangles will be similar, triangle AEB and triangle DCB. And we're going to do so using the angle-angle similarity postulate or theorem. Since these are both right triangles, we already have one pair of angles. To get the other pair of angles, observe that angle AEB is congruent to angle ACB because they're both subtended by the same arc, namely arc AB. So now that we've shown that these 2 triangles are similar, we can set up a proportion between corresponding sides of the triangles. So let's do the following. BE over BA is going to be equal to BC over BD, or equivalently, 2R over C is equal to A over H. Now here, recall that the basic area formula for a triangle is 1/2 base times height. Solving for H in that formula, we would get 2 times the area over B is equal to H, the height. Plugging that expression for H back into our proportion, we now get that 2R over C is equal to A over the fraction of 2 times the area over B. And after doing some simplifying, we get that R is equal to ABC over 4A, or we can write it as A is equal to ABC over 4R. And that's the proof for this area formula. Now, we can actually use this formula along with some trigonometry to derive other area formulas for a triangle. I'll leave that for y'all as an exercise, but with that, I hope you're doing well. Make sure to hit that follow button for more math content. And as always, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Take care.